And then, you see, I got, he didn't really like my kind of comedy, so it's a bit cardboardy and stereotyped. A lot of people think that too, I don't mind. And I thought, well, that's all right, I'll go. And I joined Kenneth Horne, and I did, it was first of all Beyond Ken, and that was Eric Merriman and Barry Took, and then it became Round the Horne. And in the first one, there were some marvellous things, like there was always a dramatization where you heard somebody enact a bit, and then Kenneth Horne would have an announcement. And there was one marvellous bit where this man said, "Oh, will these lights never change?" And Kenneth Horne said, "You've been listening to an excerpt from Forever Amber." Charming little gags like that. And then in Round the Horne, the writers were different. They were Marty Feldman and Barry Took, and there were loads of very funny characters they created. And one of their couples was Jude and Sam, and Paddock and I used to play Jude and Sam, and we used to come in, and Kenneth Horne was always eminently reasonable with these two. They used to come in and say, "Oh, Miss Horne, oh, Bernard Vardy, or Dolly O'Deek, oh, Mr. Horne," and we're always excessively familiar, and he was always charming, saying, "Well, thank you very much, lovely to see you, very nice, now I want you to decorate the place." "Oh, yes, interior decor, Mr. Horne, oh, yes, we'll shove a couple of creepers up your trellis, brighten it up, yes," and we always came with mad adventures which we related to him. And one was about yachting. And we said, "I went out the yacht, Mr. Horne. Oh, Mr. Horne, this great wave came. Oh, terrible great wave, Mr. Horne. We were washed overboard. I was clinging to the deck, Mr. Horne, for dear life." And his line was, "Did you manage to drag yourself up?" And we said, "No, we wore casuals." Very funny stuff. And there were loads of characterizations for me. I did all kinds of characters in it. One was an old man, grandfather, and this old man, they used to write him often as a very, breathy man on the phone to Kenneth Horne. Mr. Horne, can you hear? Yes, go ahead. I'd like to get my hands round that Judith Chalmers. This is my line. I was always trying to get my arms round Judith Chalmers. Is she here? Where? Oh, there she is, yes. Well, you didn't mind my using your name in that way, did you? It was a compliment, you see, to your nubile charms.
Tremendous compliment. What about those wonderful ballads? I mean, where did you get them from? Did you make them up?
Yeah, a lot of people thought that. A lot of people thought I made them up. No, it was Marty and Barry. And they were very popular. They began as a sort of send-up of the folk thing, because so many of those folk songs are phony, full of things like with a Phil-dilly ran and there's Phil-dilly dangles. They're all put in, really, because they can't think of something to make the scansion work. So they wrote these, all of which had a basic, good, solid traditional air to them, so they weren't hard to learn. And we'll do one. We'll do a Paul, come over. Yes, it's funny, he happened to be here. They always had a preamble in front, about, "Well, my dear ears, I've been dabbling in my gander bag, and I've come up with a lugubrious lyric that goes after this fashion. Joe, he was a young court wangler, monging greebles did he go, and he loved a bogler's daughter by the name of Chiswick Flo. Light she was and like a gruffet, and her gander parts were fine, but she sneered at his court wangle as it hung upon the line. So he stole a moggler's woolly for to make a wedding ring, but the Bow Street runners caught him, and the judge said, "You will swing." Oh, they tied him to the postern, nailed his mooly to the fence. For to warn all young court wanglers that it was a grave offence. There's a moral to this story, though your court wangle be poor, keep your hands off others' moolies, for it is against the law.